Good morning, hoes. It's me, Timothy, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Timothy, and welcome to my channel, ho. How are you guys? I have a very special surprise for you guys today. So some of you guys may know, I ordered from the James Charles Sisters Apparel line. He recently launched a sportswear collection, and I got the Sisters jumpsuit. It came in the mail yesterday. I didn't want to open it or like mess with it in any way. I wanted to just, you know, film with it, do a full review, so that way you guys can see like the material, and if you guys were planning on buying anything from it, hopefully this will help you guys make a good decision. I personally have never bought from Sisters Apparel. This is my first time, so I'm pretty excited. Also, I thought since I'm going to be doing a review on the Sisters Apparel jumpsuit, I might as well do a eyeshadow tutorial using the James Charles x Morphe or Morphe x James Charles palette. And since it is Aquarius season and February is coming up here, I thought I'd be doing something very pink and beautiful. But like I said, this is just going to be a eyeshadow tutorial. I'm going to finish the rest of my face off camera. So if you guys want to see me go from a tired hoe.
If we fuck your shit up, MG, I'm Betty Zaddy. You could call me Barbie cause I look just like a dolly. Yes, I bury them when they come for me, call me Holly.
Then keep on watching. So as you guys can see, I'm starting off my eyelid already primed. I'm using the Makeup Revolution concealer in shade C7, and I am using a piece of tape as well. I like to use the tape because it saves time when it comes to cleanup. Instead of using like a makeup wipe to help sharpen up my edge, it's just easier and faster for me to use the tape. So for today, we're going to start off with this shade right here. This is in the top right hand corner. And just with a small pencil brush. This doesn't have a name or a number. I'm going to go ahead and just pack that color underneath my brow bone. And this is just going to help give me a softer blend towards the end because I don't want the pink to go too high. So I kind of just set the brow bone and highlighted underneath the brow with that shade using the same pencil brush. I'm going to go ahead and dip into this bright red shade right here. So what I'm doing is I'm just using that bright red color, and I'm going to just start packing it on the crease. I'm going to start almost from the inner corner and then work my way outwards. And I'm just pressing that color into my crease. I kind of want to bring it a little bit above the crease because we are going to be cutting the crease later. Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea how excited I am for the month of February. I feel like I love doing pink looks. I love doing like red and pinks and purples and oranges and peaches and corals. Like those are like my favorite colors to use just because I feel like it really complements my skin tone. So I'm bringing the red halfway in between my eyelid. And I'm going to tip my head back just so that way I have a little bit more control, and then also lift my brow. And with any excess color that is on the brush, I'm going to go ahead and just sweep the brush this way. So I'm not swishing back and forth, I'm just sweeping one way, so that way I can control where the red is going. So don't worry about the blend right now, just kind of worry about packing that red color on and making it as pigmented as possible. And now we're going to be using this hot pink shade right here. And we're kind of going to do a squiggly line. We're also going to be using the same brush, it's just that little pencil brush. and kind of leave a space between the red and the pink. And just kind of use your brow as a guide. So now that the crease is going downwards, we're going to, instead of following it all the way down, we're going to start bringing it back out and kind of flicking it out like a tail. I'm going to go ahead and dip into this peach shade right here. It looks a little bit more orange on camera, but in person it definitely is peach. And I'm going to put that peach color right here in between the red and the pink. And I'm going to be using the same brush to do that. So because I don't want this peach color to have a lot of pigment, I'm going to go ahead and just tap off any excess color, just to give the red and that pink a nice blend together without overpowering it with the peach. Okay, and I'm just using that small pencil brush and just lightly stroking from the end part of the red all the way to the beginning part of the pink. Alright, now just to blend this out, I'm going to use the Morphe N506. This is a small tapered brush, and it's going to really help just define my blending areas. So I'm just going to blend from this red side all the way to the pink, and I'm going to kind of follow just that same area. I'm not dipping into any shades, I'm just using whatever excess color is left on the lid. And to blend this out, I'm just pressing my brush on the line and stroking outwards. Another thing about this palette is I feel like as long as you're using a eyeshadow base that works, that's not too sticky but still is like wet, and it's blendable and it works good, then you should be fine. You don't have to go out and get the MAC paint pot. I've been using the Makeup Revolution, and I feel like that primer has worked good for every eyeshadow palette that I've ever used. So if it would have been a problem, then I kind of think the eyeshadow palette would have been a flop, but it works perfectly fine. I'm going to go ahead and go back in with that peachy color just to bring it out a little bit more. And I'm also going to dip back into the red shade just to make the red look a little bit more red instead of pink. And then I'm going to dip back into the pink shade as well just to brighten up that pink. And now I'm just going to blend those colors out one more time using that same brush, and I'm not dipping into any excess color. I'm just going to blend out what I already have. So now that we have something like this and you guys are happy with the blend, I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease using my Makeup Revolution concealer in shade C7. I'm going to apply the concealer on the back of my tray right here. To cut my crease today, we're going to be using this small flat brush. So how I cut my creases, I just pretty much use this brush, stamp the concealer on where I want it to go, and then I use my eyelid crease as a guide. And it's okay to start off low and then work your way up. And every time I'm moving upwards, I'm moving the brush. I'm kind of following the line that my eyelid has. So now that you've cut your crease, you should have a really nice defined line. So if the line does move up and down when you open and close your eye, try and just cut the crease a little bit higher so that way the line of the cut crease doesn't really move, because you want to have a nice defined sharp line. And with a different flat packing brush, we're going to be dipping into the light pink right here, and we're going to use that light pink to set the blank part. Alright, so now that the lid has been set, you have a really nice light pink base. I'm gonna actually wet my brush with my Mario Badescu spray, and we're gonna be dipping into this pink shimmery shade right here. And we're just following the blank line. So now that your lid is covered in this beautiful shimmer shade, it's time for eyeliner. Now for eyeliner today, we're going to kind of do the same design, except for we're going to flip it. I'm going to be using the M516 brush. This is a angled eyeliner brush. And I'm going to be dipping it into the concealer. And I'm using the flat side. And I'm going to use this flat side with the concealer to kind of just stamp the eyeliner shape. Alright, so now that you have your outline pretty much carved out with the concealer, I'm going to dip into this bright pink shade right here, and we're going to lay this color in the inner corner first. I am using the Morphe M165 brush. You want to stay as close in the lines as possible, so that way it gives you that nice sharp eyeliner effect. Even though you laid down the concealer, it will not stop the pink from spreading or any colors from spreading. And we're gonna kind of bring the pink in where we brought the red. So that's the beginning part of the pink. Now dipping back into that peachy orange shade, we're just gonna place that right next to the pink. Alright, so you should have something like this so far.
Okay, so you should have something like this so far.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and dip right into this red shade right here. And this is gonna be the end part of the eyeliner. I'm gonna go ahead and just remove the tape now. And this is pretty much going to be the finished result. I'm just going to add a little bit of mascara and some lily lashes. So I went ahead and just applied some mascara and curled my lashes. The mascara I'm using today is the Bad Gal Bang from Benefit. And since we did such a beautiful eye look today, I thought it would only be fair that we pair this up with some beautiful lashes. These are going to be from Lily Lashes. These are in style Dallas. And then just give these bad boys a second to dry down. So this is kind of what they look like. You can't really see them that good because of the lash clamp. But these are my favorite lashes so far. I have like 5 other boxes from them, but I haven't even opened. Since we are using black glue and we don't have any eyeliner on today, you want to be really careful on where you place these and make sure that you get them as close to your lash line as possible. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just finish up the other eye off camera. And when I come back, I'm gonna take the Sisters jumpsuit out of the package for the first time, try it on, do a little fitting just to show you guys how it feels. We're gonna talk about the product, where it came from, all that good stuff. So just sit back and relax, and I'll be right back. Alright you guys, I'm back. This is my full face complete. Since it is almost Valentine's Day, I did want to do something cute and add a little heart right here and right there. I just wanted to kind of get ready today, and since I was doing a pink look, I thought might as well just make myself look like a doll. But now to the fun part. And as you guys can tell, the package has not been opened or altered in any type of way. This is just how it got delivered. Are we ready? Ooh, so right off the bat, I can already tell that I'm gonna love this. So it does come in this thick plastic wrap. Okay. So it feels like Under Armour. That's exactly what this kind of feels like. I think it's really cute. Ugh, hold on, my cat is knocking. Okay. So this is what it looks like. So this is pretty much what it is. It's a jumpsuit. I'm gonna be trying it on for you guys.
This is it, regular without the adjustable waist.
So this is the sister suit on. It does have an adjustable waist, as you guys can tell. I like it. Alright, so now that you guys have seen my sister's jumpsuit on, let's talk about it. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. So the suit is made in China. The feel is definitely, it feels like a tracksuit, almost like Under Armour. The adjustable waist is really convenient. I love that. At first I didn't really remember that it had an adjustable waist, and it looked fine. But then once I was feeling around, I noticed that it did have the adjustable waist, and adjusted it so that way it fit me perfectly, and I love it. This is probably like one of my favorite jumpsuits that I have. This is probably the one that fits me the best. Especially for like a boy's jumpsuit. It's something that I definitely don't really see often. Usually I get my jumpsuits from like Fashion Nova or ASOS. But this one feels really good. I love the quality of it. It feels really nice. It feels like a windbreaker jacket. So you can tell it was expensive. And just like the way that this has been designed, you can tell that there was a lot of thought put into it. I really love the design for this jumpsuit. I love that he put the sisters, pretty much sisters saying right here on the neck, here on the arms, and at the bottom of your legs. So I think that looks really cute. I just feel really snatched. I feel like I look my best, and I'm definitely comfortable wearing this out. So I'm probably going to be doing a photo shoot with this soon. Stay tuned, bitches. Just to kind of show you guys angles and show you guys what it's like, but I'm definitely going to be ordering again. I love the product, I love the fabric, I love the material, everything. The zipper feels nice. He even has those sisters on the zipper, if you guys can see that. The sisters right here. Yes. I love it. Everything about this jumpsuit is like perfect. I did order a size medium just because the waist said it was about 40 inches, but it was adjustable. Obviously I don't have a 40-inch waist, but the adjustments on the waist are like amazing. They're about half an inch away from each other, and it goes all the way in, so you can adjust it as tight as you need to, which literally, like, it goes all the way, like, I don't know, it feels nice. I can't tell where the adjustments start. So with the adjustable waist, I feel like that is really convenient, especially if you're long and slim and slender like myself. I'm 5'10" and I have about a 30-inch waist. So it's kind of hard for me to find things that, one, are long enough, two, fit my waist without a belt, and yeah, this pretty much does everything that I'm looking for. So I will be returning back to Sisters Apparel to purchase some more. I love jumpsuits, you guys have no idea. Well, if you guys like me doing like clothing reviews and merch reviews and things like that, just let me know. This is my first time doing like a merch review. But honestly, I love it. This is the first merch I've bought in as far as like products. Well, this is the first kind of clothing merch I've bought in. I've bought in other things from influencers, obviously, like the James Charles X Morphe palette. I love Jeffree Star. I have Laura Lee's Cat's Pajamas palette. So I am very familiar with like purchasing the products and figuring out where they came from, things like that. So overall thoughts about both products. I mean, obviously you guys know I live and die for that James Charles palette. It's like my go-to. I've been using it since he launched it in Ulta. It's just, it has everything I need. All the colors blend perfectly. Some do need a little bit more love, but that's okay. But as far as like the shade range goes, you have every color that you can possibly think of using in that palette. And it's $39, so I mean you can't really beat that. You get $1 per shade. Usually in like Anastasia palettes or like Tarte palettes, you're gonna get about 20 shades for about $40 to $50, just depending on the palette. So price point, perfect. I would recommend it to all my friends and family members. Hashtag not sponsored. And as for the Sisters Apparel jumpsuit, I loved it. Everything about it. I don't care that it was made in China. The fabric was like perfect. The material didn't feel cheap. It felt like an actual like windbreaker or something that you are going to be active in, but it's not going to like make you feel uncomfortable or stick to your body in gross ways. Because I know with some like active wear or like some kind of armor wear materials, once you get sweaty, it's gonna kind of stick and just feel weird. So I can tell that this product isn't gonna do that just because of the material. I love the adjustable waist on it. I love the sisters print on it. That is so cute, so personalized. You can tell that he really did take a lot of time and put in a lot of effort to pretty much perfect that jumpsuit. And when I think of James Charles, the first image that comes to mind is him in that Fashion Nova jumpsuit. So the fact that he pretty much created a unisex jumpsuit so that everyone can wear it is like amazing. The crotch part wasn't gross, it wasn't sticking to me or making me feel like uncomfortable. It wasn't like bulging or anything, which is good. I hate when I feel like my private parts are showing. And I feel like his size charting for the sizes of the clothing, just for the jumpsuit myself, just because that's what I bought, I feel like the sizing was perfect, like on point. He couldn't have sized them any better, just because I am tall and skinny, so the adjustable waist really helped, but it was also long enough to pass my ankles, thank goodness, because we all hate when someone's wearing pants and it looks like they're waiting for a flood. But yeah. So that's pretty much my overall review. The jumpsuit, it literally blew my mind, blew all my expectations like right out of the water, like James Charles killed this. I'm really happy with the product and I can't wait to be purchasing more from Sisters Apparel. Well, if you guys liked this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe to my channel before you go, ho. And I will catch you bitches on the next one. Bye!